and former chief medical advisor to Presidents Obama and Trump. Ronny Jackson is with us. Congressman, great to have you back on.
Hey, thanks, Grant. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
First off, look, I'm in Texas, but to all your constituents, everybody doing okay where you are?
Yeah, I'm in Amarillo right now. We're getting back. I mean, a lot of folks had their water frozen over the last few days. We had these rolling power outages. Thank goodness the power's back on most places now, but a lot of people are dealing with the consequences of that. Like me in particular, you know, the water comes back on, find out the pipes are burst, things of that nature. So a lot of people are dealing with the aftermath of what's going on, but it did warm up a little bit today. I think we're on the backside of this, and hopefully we're going to get back to normal here in Texas pretty soon.
Well, no doubt about it, Texans are resilient, that's for sure. All right, I want to talk about immigration. They better be resilient because the southern border is about to open wide up. You're a doctor as well. What do you think? You got COVID issues to worry about flooding this border with illegals coming across, not to mention the strain it's going to put on society. What do you make of Joe Biden's bill here?
Well, Grant, I was just listening to what you were saying. You're right. They incentivize everything. And you know why they get away with that? It's easy if you're a Democrat to incentivize all kinds of bad behavior because they don't care how much of your tax dollars they spend to do it. That's where it really comes from. They will spend every dime of your tax dollar to get a vote, and they don't care where that vote comes from. And that's what's going on our border. You know, they're incentivizing them with free health care, free education, COVID vaccinations. For crying out loud, they were talking just a few weeks ago about giving them stimulus checks if they come back over here. There's just no end to what they won't do to bring these people back. I was at the border at least 5 times during the Trump administration. President Trump sent me out there to gather information on what was going on, and it was a free-for-all out there. These people are coming across the border. They're coached by lawyers on the other side that are, you know, part of Catholic Charities and Jewish Family Services. They send lawyers over there to tell them what to say. They come across the border. They come across in a family unit. The laws were set up during the Obama administration. They had no choice but to let them go. They released them into our country. And, you know, President Trump stopped that. He stopped the incentives to come up here, and it dried up. It went away. This is we've had an experiment here. We've seen what happened in the Obama administration. We saw what happened when President Trump fixed it. Now we're about to see what happens again when we go back to the Obama era policies that Biden's going to put back in place. But it's going to be an unmitigated disaster for our country from a crime standpoint, from a tax standpoint, and from a health care standpoint.
All right, I want to play for you a soundbite from Senator Bob Menendez of New Jersey, a Democrat, talking about pushing this bill through. Listen.
So we have a president who's leaning into it. We do have a majority in the House of Representatives, and they moved certain elements of this bill in the last Congress. And then we have a narrow majority in the Senate, but it gives us 3 legs of a stool to finally try to make this happen.
All right, Congressman, he thinks they're going to push it through. Do you think that's a possibility? What do you do to stop it?
I mean, I don't know what we do to stop it, to be honest with you. I think the Democrats, if they can find a way to do this with a simple majority in the Senate, we're in a lot of trouble right now because we can't stop them in the House right now. They got a majority in the House. We can't stop anything they do in the House. If it goes to the Senate, it's going to be up to a couple of maybe Democrats on the Senate side that are going to be able to stop things. Otherwise, I don't know what they're going to get away with, but I hope they can't do it. I hope that a couple of senators on the Democrat side stand up against this, and we don't allow this to happen because it will be a really big problem for our country long term.
Well, Ronny Jackson, do me a favor. Go up, back up to Washington. Get Joe Manchin, take him out for a couple drinks, use the Texas charm, say, hey, buddy, hold the line. Ronny Jackson, it's great having you on the program, as always.
Not a day goes by I don't wake up and think about Joe Manchin now. I mean, he's key to what's going on in our country right now. I pray to God he stands his ground.
It is absolutely too. Ronny Jackson, great to have you on the program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Grant. Appreciate it.